very demanding dance, and it's very technical. At first you look at it and you think, oh, it's easy, because that's what I thought. Oh, I can do that. But when I actually had to learn the movements and understand the rhythms and put together the head and the hands and the diaphragm and the feet, everything working at the same time, you have to be quite clever. You have to be smart about your body. You have to have an intelligence about how things work together. And it's a scientific pursuit, actually. You got to remember choreographies. Music has to be counted. You don't just get up and do what you want. The songs are very structured, especially the veil dance routine. You have set choreographies that people actually give you that you have to remember. It's very organized, and it's a challenge. This dance form is called Rakshaki in the Middle East. It means Eastern dance, Oriental dance. It has actually been historically traced back to about 10,000 years ago. Some of the first artifacts come from Mesopotamia. This is the Babylonian culture. This is Iraq. And they have statues that they've dug up where they show a dancer with her hip with a veil going across it, kind of showing that it was a dance of the hip. And it was a ceremonial dance from temples, and it existed all over the Middle East. The Phoenicians, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, the Persians, the Turks, every ancient culture of the Middle East had this dance in its culture, in its religion. The dance of Isis in Egypt, most of them were associated with procreation or deities, sort of honoring the woman's tradition, and these were ceremonial dances that were performed at weddings. This is a blessing, and to this day the wedding blessing that we call the Zafa, this dance that they do at everybody's wedding, is descended from that tradition of the Middle East, not anything to do with Islam. This is the Arabian culture of the fertility rites. 1, 2, 3, 4, and left, right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, circle. Lovely. This is when the world began to call this dance belly dancing. There was an entrepreneur called Solomon Bloom who wanted to think of a word that was absolutely sensational to titillate everybody and amaze them, and he thought of the word belly dancing, and that's where this word came from, and it stuck with us. This is Naima Akif. She's dancing to a piece called Aziza. This is one of the oldest entrance songs that's in the Middle Eastern repertoire. Every dancer starts to dance with this music. I teach this to my level 2 girls. This is the first piece of music they use when they start to do veil work. Now our modern technique is very different. We'll be walking around with the veil on our body and floating with it. It's a different style of dancing, but the music is still exactly the same, and this is a magical moment.
Being Middle Eastern descent, I really loved watching belly dancing when I was younger. And I think it's a really sensual, beautiful, womanly dance.
1, 2, 3. Come forward. Boom. 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 Over on 2. Walk.
I'm Brazilian. I love belly dance for so many reasons. One of it is a very deep dance. If you like to be in touch with your feelings and you want to keep fit, you want something deeper than just lots of shaking and movements, you should definitely try belly dance.
I've been studying Egyptian dancing for about 3.5, 4 years. I do it because I love it. For me, it's the ultimate expression of the female form. I think it's just a beautiful dance.